Lolly ho, internet. This is the Orpig coming to you today, and today I wanted to talk to you about performance issues. So, if you've been to the gym a couple of times, by now you've probably realized that not every day you perform up to the same standard that you're used to or that you have on a good day or a bad day. So, I wanted to talk about some of the things that can affect that. All right. Number one that we all see constantly is what we're eating. So, after I eat bad, I have a bad day at the gym, which is weird, right? Like I specifically remember there was a day where I just cracked down and just ate pack after pack of Oreos, right? I don't mean the whole bag. I mean, we buy these little pack with 6 Oreos, right? Like that's supposed to stop you from eating a lot. Whatever. I just go grab 2 more packs, eat those, go grab 2 more packs, go grab I don't count. I ate a crap load, okay? So the point is though, like that's a lot of sugar, right? This should have gave me like all kind of energy and pumped me up, be ready for the gym. And instead I felt really sluggish. Maybe because I didn't go soon enough. So the sugar, gives you that good high, that a lot of energy. But then after that, we all hit the sugar crash, as it's known, where your body just, you fall down and you go to sleep basically, or you want to sleep. So maybe it's because I was at that point. Maybe I'd already used up the quick energy from the sugar. I don't know. I blame it on eating bad. When I eat bad, I feel bad. I feel like crap. When I eat good food, home cooked food, chicken, broccoli, rice, stuff like that, things I know I'm supposed to eat, I feel better and I do better in the gym. So a lot of that is my performance. And I'm sorry, not my performance, but that's on me. My performance is because of the way I've eaten, and I've recognized that. So if you're really concerned about it, if you really want to know, you'll keep a food journal or a journal in general to say how you felt and how you did in the gym and what you ate that day at what time. And you can go back and look at that and see how your body's responding to foods. Because I know other people that eat bad and then they say that they're able to go kill it in the gym, right? And that was true for me. When I first started doing intermittent fasting and I was cutting a lot of calories and I was only eating like 1,000 calories a day to 1,500, I would go to the gym and I would have a lot of bad days. Why? Because I was deficient in my calories. My body was having to convert fat into energy, which it didn't really have a lot of calories that I was putting in to do that. So I felt weak a lot of times. I had a lot of bad days at the gym, but at the end of the day, going to the gym, like I said, is still better than sitting at home and feeling that guilt. So at least I went to the gym and I pushed it out. And any day you have at the gym is still a good day. Yeah, there's going to be days where you just feel incredible and you feel strong and you knock out your workout and you want to keep going. And you should keep going. Listen to your body. If you're not responding good to the exercises, if you feel sluggish, then I'm not saying quit right then and there, but call it early. Once you do your exercises and you do what you're there for, and you hit it as hard as you can, leave. But if you're feeling good, I look around, I'm like, okay, what's the next exercise I'm going to do? I go into the gym looking to do about 6 exercises. There's times where I go to the gym and I do 10 exercises because I just feel good. So listen to your body and go with that, but understand you're going to have those bad days. Don't make excuses. Don't accept it. You still want to push yourself. Don't just quit. But at the same time, it's almost like you have to acknowledge that. A lot of people know that I flew out to Ohio a while back, and I know I hear all kind of things on TV. I watch football, watch sports or anything, and they talk about travel and things. And I know from the Marine Corps you had to get acclimated anytime you went to a new area, and they would warn you, watch how you do. But it never really affected me too much. I think the worst was going from Virginia to Georgia in the middle of the summer, which is crazy humidity, right? But I figured I'm a Louisiana boy. I could handle it. And I sweated like crazy, okay? Another time we went to Arkansas for a competition, and I ended up getting dehydrated and have to go to the hospital, all right? But anyway, the point is travel will take it out of you. And more so than travel is airplanes. Okay, airplanes actually dehydrate your body because of that recycled air is what I've read. And so it takes you longer to recover. So when I first got to Ohio, I went for a run and I only did like 2.5 miles and it felt like I had done 6. I was just worn out. And I quit at that point, because I knew I had pushed myself and I did some research and that's what it came back to. And I'm like, like that's probably it. Like I was probably really dehydrated, and then as people know, I sweat a lot. So if I don't have the water in me to sweat out and my body feels like it needs it to cool off, it's going to start sending, signals to you need to stop, you need to quit. So, airplanes is a big one. You should allow yourself a day to recover from that. Another one that I know goes into Olympic athletes that I hear about, and they even taught us this when I was on the shooting team, was sex the night before a competition. Okay, and I know Olympic athletes, like, they're not supposed to have sex like the whole time they're training or the whole time they're doing their competition or the weekly, whatever it is. Fact is, sex takes a lot out of you, supposedly. Okay, did I go through with it? No. I wish I would have kept a journal, to see where I stood shooting wise, to see how I did with sex before and sex after. It doesn't really seem to affect me at the gym. I find more of an effect is sleep. So if I sacrifice sleep for sex, which I'm always going to do, but if you sacrifice sleep for sex, then that's probably going to affect you. But that's what I blamed it on, was the sex. The sleep, not the sex so much. I talked about sex in the past, about burning calories at night. So not only are you burning calories and probably losing juices, water, whatever you want to call it, to your body that it has to replenish, but you're exerting yourself, outside of that time frame. So I guess in essence, it's taken away from your performance of when it should matter, which is the gym for us, or if you're doing a competition, in the competition. Also, whether you're sick or not, your body has to recover from sickness. Now, me, personally, I feel better going to the gym. I believe in sweating out a cold, sweating out a virus. But that's me. And I know a lot of people would say I'm a witch doctor type of person, voodoo, mama says do this, old wives' tale type of deal. But I firmly believe in that, okay? When I get sick, I believe in hydrating, just overhydrating myself with water to flush it out. I believe in sweating it out and getting plenty of rest, because that's how your body naturally fights viruses inside of you, is and try to eat if you can. But most important to me is water, because it's using that water as a basis to get that out, sweat it out. I believe in that. So I still push myself at the gym to go. Now, will I perform as well? Absolutely not. I try not to make excuses and everything, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, you have to acknowledge I'm sick right now, but at least I'm going to try to sweat it out. And then the last thing is, if you know from my other video, I talked about how I just recently gave blood. So first off, don't work out when you give blood, okay? Work out before you give blood. I do that. No harm in that. But don't work out after you give blood, because you increase your risk of developing a clot, just because your body's healing. And if you do something to work that clot loose, then people die. People die from clots going into their heart. So it's not worth the risk, okay? So if you give blood that day, don't lift. Even if you're like, I'm going to do legs and abs, I wouldn't risk it. That's me. I'm not your doctor. You're a big boy, big girl. Do what you want. However, even though you wait 24 hours to go to the gym, after I gave blood, I had like another really bad day at the gym. My diet was on point, so I don't think it was food. I associate it with giving blood. Now, I used to be over 500 pounds, so giving a pint of blood before, to me, was nothing. Now, I wasn't active. Did that, gigantus of myself mean I had more blood to give than a pint? I don't know. I'm just telling you, it never really affected me, but I never really exerted myself either, because I was a fat body and all I did was sit on the couch. So I didn't really have much to do. So just remember that giving blood can affect you when you go to the gym. You got less fluids in your body, you got less blood, which, remember, blood is one of the top 3 essentials that you need to build muscle. So you're losing that for your recovery process. You're losing the blood for the transportation of oxygen to help with the development of your muscles and to help you recover between just your sets, not just overall muscle growth, but between that. So remember that there's things that can affect your performance. Those are just the things that I notice and know about, but there's many other things that can affect you. And at the end of the day, we do have good days and bad days at the gym. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. All right, if you stuck around, it's time for another What's on My Set List? So today's song is a little old. It's by the All-American Rejects, called Move Along. I love it. I love the drum beat. It's a good song. It's fun. Let me know what songs you got on your set list for when you work out, so I can check them out and see if I need to add some new ones. And I'll see you again.